Ready to go, Shirley?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Call the city council meeting into session. Roll call, please.
Alderman Cadella.
Here.
Alderman Knight.
Here.
Alderman Coles.
Here.
Alderman Lewiton.
Here.
Alderman Police.
Here.
Alderman Shockey.
Here.
Alderman Wesley.
Here.
Alderman Winger.
Here.
Mayor Johnson.
Here. Quorum being present, would you stand and join me in the Pledge of Allegiance?
God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
May I have a motion to approve the minutes of September 6, 2007? Is there such a motion?
So moved.
Moved by Alderman Cadella, seconded by Alderman Coles. Any comments, corrections, additions? All in favor say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carries. Bills, Alderman Wesley?
Make a motion, pay bills $1,246,519.46.
Is there a second?
Second.
That was Alderman Cadella. On the question? Alderman Shockey?
Question to Gary again, please. On page 2, $6,065.67 on the bottom for James Bennis. Are all of these old charges?
Mr. Holm?
All of those are through the building department, except for the bottom two. The bottom two are related to the 06 street program. So,
Okay, thank you.
Alderman Wesley?
Mr. Mayor, I don't mean to interrupt you. I know I made a motion on the floor, but I believe maybe the figure might be wrong. After last month's meeting, we yanked the check back. Is the figure back in here, or Bennis? Or do I have, it's back in there? That's all I want to do. Because I know we did say they had come back out. Thank you.
Is that to ratify? Yeah. Doesn't matter. Okay. All right. Alderman, please.
There's a question for Gary on page 14. The Dunneman Company, this is that road project. Is the punch list all done?
Mr. Holm?
at this time, the punch list they were given has been completed. We have not received any official response from them regarding the issues that we've discussed, so I don't have an update on that aspect of it, but the official punch list has been completed.
Okay. Thank you.
Anything further? Roll call.
Alderman Coles. Alderman Police.
Yes.
Alderman Knight.
Yes.
Alderman Cadella.
Yes.
Alderman Shockey.
Yes?
Alderman Winger.
Yes.
Alderman Wesley.
Yes.
Alderman Lewiton.
Yes.
That passes. Do any citizens wish to address the city council this evening? If so, Mr. Passione? If so, if you go to the podium and give us your name and address, please.
Casey Passione, business owner in Wooddale. I just want to say thank you for,
For what?
I just want to say thank you for, to have that, those brushes cut behind the alley there where I work. Good job. Thank you, Mr. Williams.
Thank you, Mr. Passione. Thank you, Mr. Passione. Anyone else? Mr. Gatke?
Robert Gatke, 377 East Hiawatha Trail. I just have one question for the city attorney. Mr. Bond, I have a different opinion of attorneys than Joe does down there, but I appreciate good attorneys that can work hard. And I'm sure if you had some common sense, I just have a question for the city attorney, Mr. Bond. Can the city enforce a rule in the building code if it's not in the building code?
Mr. Bond?
the city only has the authority to enforce the codes that it has adopted, promulgated, and passed.
Okay, thank you.
Anyone else wish to address the city council this evening? Alderman Lewitton?
You will next be taking requests from people who write in. Can the kind of person who works in Wooddale make a statement before the council that she made to me to talk on her behalf?
Absolutely. Mr. Passione is a business resident, but not a resident, if there is such a word.
Well, you've just made one.
Do you have a letter you want me to read, or are you going to read a?
Well, she wanted to read a newspaper article and make a comment.
All right, yes, I am at citizen comment now. Alderman Lewitton?
This comment is from Anna Navitoret, who works at 333 North Wooddale Road. And she wanted this Tribune story read and to make a comment about the fine work that the police did. Maywood Police said an arrest has been made in the shooting death last year of a Proviso East High School student. Emilio Rodriguez, 25 of Melrose Park, was arrested in Austin, Texas by U.S. Marshals on Friday. Gerardo Garcia, 18, who is the brother of Anna, was found about 4:30 a.m. in an alley in the 400 block of North 7th Avenue in November 2006. Police said he had been shot in the head. Garcia attended Proviso East in Maywood, where he was taking a few courses to graduate. He was working nights as a sorter at a mailing company in Forest Park, his family said. Rodriguez of the 100 block of North 11th Avenue was arrested on a Cook County warrant issued by Judge William Wise. Rodriguez was staying with family members in Texas and working at a construction company, officials said. Police said a handgun believed to be connected with the crime has been recovered. And I just want to say that she was greatly relieved, because when you're a family member and a victim of a senseless shooting, you have nightmares and you have dreams, and it affects your work and your life. And when the police on a federal level can solve it and have the alleged criminal in hand, she just wanted to express her joy and gratitude for all the police who risk their lives every day to investigate homicides.
Thank you, Alderman Lewitton. Well said. I do not have any other written communiques. Under Mayor's report, a few of us had the opportunity to attend the Mayor's and Manager's dinner last night on the subject of the stormwater fee ordinance or fee proposal the county is proposing. I think Alderman Shockey, you want to make a few comments on that?
Yes, I would, very much so. If I can back up just a bit and tell you what I believe they told us. We pay now about 5% of our DuPage County tax bill towards stormwater, or we did. A few years ago, it was lowered to 3%. So the income they were getting, that DuPage County gets from stormwater taxes per se, went from $11 million to $8 million a year. But at the same time, they took out a bond issue for $25 million for projects. Now they're saying that they're still getting the $8 million a year through our taxes, but over $7.5 million of that is going to pay off the bond issues. So they don't have enough money for water projects. So what they're suggesting, or what they would like to do, is fund or have a new tax levy. Actually, it's not a levy, it's a fee. A levy fee, which is a compensation for services provided. This fee would be for everybody, nobody excluded. The only ones that would not, the only property that would not be in this would be public roads. Everybody else would have to pay a fee, and it's a flat fee per 500 square feet. For instance, the examples they gave were that the city of Wooddale probably would have to pay a fee each year of $2,500 because of the square footage we have. Churches, because of the large parking lots they have, probably would average about $4,500 a year. Schools would average about $7,000 a year. The average person would average about $75 a year. Now, this is separate from your taxes. This is an additional fee that you would receive a bill for. What's interesting is that they're saying that it'll cost approximately $1.1 million for administration of this new fee or tax levy or whatever they want to call it. It's going to cost almost $1 million for the billing because they're going to have to bill every single lot in DuPage County. Nobody excluded. Everybody would have to pay this. They are on what I guess we'd have to call a super fast track because they'd like to see it passed by the county board in October or November of this year and to go into effect in January, so they begin to receive the money by June of next year. Now, what is really kind of interesting is that they were getting that $11 million. They cut it back to $8 million. They did us a big favor. But because of the bond issue, they only have less than $500,000 for projects. Actually, they mentioned something like a little over $100,000 a year left for projects. They do want to buy approximately 200 homes along the different streams and creeks in DuPage County, but they have enough money to probably buy maybe one a year. So it's going to take close to 200 years to buy the property they're talking about. But what gets me is that they're taking one fee and reducing it, and they're going to charge us a different bill, and everybody will get it. Nobody is excluded that lives in DuPage County or works in DuPage County. In other words, Target times their volume by 500 feet times approximately $27. I don't know what that would work out to, but every year they'd have to pay it. Guess who's going to pay the increase actually in the products? We're not only going to be paying for the property that we live on, that we have covered, but we're going to be paying for all the businesses in DuPage County when they raise their fees to make up for this new tax levy or tax levy fee. Is that what they called it, Mr. Mayor? I'm trying to remember exactly
We're
what
very
it was.
careful not
User
to call
fee.
it a tax. It's a user
Yeah,
fee.
user fee. And I guess a user fee means they don't even need a referendum. They can just fast track this through. And I just would like everybody to know about it. And if they know any county board members, let them know what you think. Thank you.
To the owner of an average single-family home, that would be an additional $50 a year. Alderman Police, do you have any comments you want to make regarding the meeting?
I believe Alderman Shockey covered it very well.
Does that raise any questions? Very good. That brings us to Mr. Manager, your report.
No report.
Brings us to the consent agenda. Is there any objections to any items on the consent agenda? Alderman Coles.
Number 3.
That will be deleted. Any other objections? May I have a motion to approve the agenda being items 1, 2, 4, and 5? Moved by Alderman Shockey. Is there a second?
Second.
Second by Alderman Police. All in favor say aye.
Aye.
Opposed, motion carries. Now may I have a motion to approve the items on the agenda being an ordinance amending ordinance number 006-26, the annual budget, an ordinance approving a special use permit for 123 Fit to allow for the operation of 2,500 square foot health club in the Brookwood Office Center, approval of special service area 12, pay estimate number 3, and approval of Tioga Trail annexation contract award. Is there such a motion?
Move.
Roll call.
Alderman Cole?
Yes.
Alderman Police?
Yes.
Alderman Knight?
Yes.
Alderman Cadella?
Yes.
Alderman Shockey?
Yes.
Alderman Winger?
Yes.
Alderman Wesley?
Yes.
Alderman Lewitan?
Yes.
Item 1 is approved as ordinance O-07-33. Item 2 is approved as ordinance O-07-34. Take it up now. Okay. Item 3 will be taking up under other business. That brings us to committee chairman reports, planning, zoning, and building. Alderman Shockey.
No report, Mr. Mayor. Oh, I'm sorry. I apologize. Make a motion to approve the letter of credit reduction request for Mont Pine South subdivision. My apologies.
Is there a second?
Second.
Alderman Coles on the question.
I have it.
Alderman Wesley.
Mr. Mayor, someone refresh my memory, which subdivision was that? Is that the one off of 83?
Mr. Noack.
It's the one off of Pine and Montrose. It's west of Spruce. It's a 6-lot subdivision, has been there for quite some time.
Okay, thank you.
Anything further? Roll call.
Alderman Coles?
Yes.
Alderman Police?
Yes.
Alderman Knight?
Yes.
Alderman Cadella?
Yes.
Alderman Shockey?
Yes.
Alderman Winger?
Yes.
Alderman Wesley?
Yes.
Alderman Lewiton?
Yes.
That's approved. That conclude your report?
That concludes my report, Mr. Mayor.
Public Health, Safety, and Judiciary, Alderman Coles.
No report.
Public Works, Alderman Winger.
No report.
Finance and Administration, Alderman Wesley.
No report, Mayor.
Community and Economic Development, Alderman Knight.
No report.
That brings us to other business. May I have a motion to approve a resolution adopting procedures for remote participation of aldermen in public meetings and in closed session meetings. Is there such a motion?
So moved.
By Alderman Cadella, is there a second? Hearing none, the resolution fails. That brings us to item 3, formerly on the consent agenda. May I have a motion to approve a resolution of the City of Wooddale authorizing the mayor to execute an agreement with Land Vision, Inc. For revision of municipal zoning code and zoning update map. Is there such a motion?
So moved.
Alderman Shockey, is there a second?
Second.
Alderman Cadella. On the question, Alderman Coles.
I got a question. Is it, to Gary, this outfit is taking pictures of the sewers and pipes, right?
No, this is a building code right here.
Do you want Mr. Noack to answer that, or do you want to?
No,
Somebody-
it's a different firm. We have a different firm doing our GIS system. This is actually a building and zoning.
Oh,
item.
this is building and zoning only. All right, I got a question for you then, as long as you're up. I guess maybe it has to come up. I don't know. That outfit using our cameras that we bought, that $3,000 camera that we bought for doing the pipes, and are they using our new piece of equipment that we have for cleaning out the sewers? That sewer outfit, or are they having their own?
No, and it was, you referencing, I think, the GIS work, and they used all their own equipment. They didn't use any of ours.
They didn't use any of it. All right, okay, that's all I wanted to know. Thank you.
Mr. Noack, would you give us a brief reminder of what the proposal is?
I'll regard my question on it.
It still doesn't hurt to get a refresh our memory.
All right.
Mr. Noack, please.
Yes, thank you, Mr. Mayor. What this contract entails is the approved rewrite of our zoning code ordinance, as well as a redoing of our zoning map in conjunction with that zoning update. And also, they are going to be providing us with what's called a unified development ordinance, which will bring together all of our stormwater management ordinances as well as subdivision requirements, and will bring us current with other practices throughout DuPage County.
Thank you very much.
You're very welcome.
Alderman Wesley?
Mr. Mayor, I have one question. on this firm that's going to be rewriting the codes, is there a way that we could pursue with a policy before they rewrite this? Rewrite the codes in that? Could we bring a policy up now, or do we would have to write, by hiring this firm, could we pursue them making different policies before they write this, or does this mean we cannot?
Could you
write
be
it?
a little more specific what you're referring to when you
I'm
say policy?
I'm referring to, I'm still not in favor of any development coming forward unless a property is annexed into Wooddale. How do we go about, and I know I was shot down the committee that they wanted to wait until this firm writes it. I'm not willing to wait that long. I'm willing to work on getting one ahead of time. But now my question to you, by approving this, could we still be able to do that or not?
Mr. Noack?
Thank you, Mr. Mayor. Alderman Wesley, this will be part and parcel of their preliminary interaction with city staff as well as elected officials. And we do have your particular inquiry on our list of discussion items.
But my question, do we have to wait, or could we do one now? That ain't what, my question is, I don't want to wait. I don't want to wait for this to be written. Could I bring up a policy and put it on an agenda to move forward with it before this is written? Mr. Bond, or someone answer it, please?
Mr. Bond?
Yes, you would. Any member of the council who wishes to do that, you obviously have to go through the proper committee process with staff input. But this, what they're doing is a comprehensive rewrite of the code. Along the way, anything that needs to be cleaned up, added to it, and tweaked is going to be done. If you have a specific item that you want to have incorporated in that, you can do that separate and independent of the work that they're doing. At the conclusion, then, that would be incorporated into the final product that you as a council are going to then take action on. But in the interim, any changes that you wish to see as a council, you can bring forward and discuss and adopt the policy with respect to that, simply directing then Land Vision to incorporate that into the new code revision.
Thank you.
Alderman Chalky, did you have a comment? Anything further? Roll call.
Alderman Coles?
Yes.
Alderman Police?
Yes.
Alderman Knight?
Yes.
Alderman Cadella?
Yes.
Alderman Shockey?
Yes.
Alderman Winger?
Yes.
Alderman Wesley?
Yes.
Alderman Lewiton?
Yes.
That's approved as Resolution R-07-25. We do need an executive session tonight on the subject of review of the official minutes, land acquisition, pending litigation, and personnel pursuant to 5 ILCS 120/2C21, 2C5, 2C11, and 2C1. Is there such a motion?
So moved. Second.
Let me clarify, a motion to adjourn the city council to executive session. Is that your motion?
So moved.
By Alderman Knipe, is there a second?
Second.
By Alderman Cadella, roll call.
Alderman Coles?
Yes.
Alderman Police?
Yes.
Alderman Knight?
Yes.
Alderman Cadella?
Yes.
Alderman Shockey?
Yes.
Alderman Winger?
Yes.
Alderman Wesley?
Yes.
Alderman Lewiton?
Yes.
That passes?